Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. But before we get started, I did just want to say that I didn't get a chance to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, so I am gonna say it now. Even though Christmas is over with, Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a wonderful time with your family, enjoyed yourself over the holiday, got that rest you needed. Because I know I haven't really been like posting. I kind of just wanted to enjoy myself, and I always feel so behind, so I started to stress out on what video I was going to do or trying to figure out a nail design. I was about to get on my iPad. I forgot what I was gonna do, but I seen this notification that said don't stress about it, take a break and just enjoy your holiday. So I took that as a sign, so I just took a break and enjoyed myself, and now I'm back to it. So as you can see, I do have some products from BTArt box. They sent me the X-Coat Tips 3-in-1 gel system. If you are familiar with these are like the gel X method, where you apply them using like base gel or anything like that. They did send me 3 of them. I didn't know I was going to get 3 of them. So one thing I did notice, I just showed it, but the bottom box is a lot bigger than the one like on top. I'm not sure why, but the brown nail box is a lot bigger, maybe because they are longer. But I also did want to show you the amount of pieces you get. So in all of these you get, it says 150/300. I'm not really sure what that means, but there are 15 different sizes. And along with these nail tips, they did send me some adhesion. So this is a solid gel glue, which is a gel product, so you will need a curing UV or LED light so that that is able to cure. So when they reached out to me, I did look at the link. You can find this on Amazon. And I'm not sure if this gel solid thingy is a part of the kit or you have to buy it separately, but if they have this separately, I will be going back to order it because I absolutely love this product. So inside that package, it comes with like a how-to and what is this solid gel glue. And one thing that stuck out to me is like it says, compared to liquid nail glue, this is a non-flowing, which is easy to apply and friendly for beginners. So that is always very nice to hear, especially because you don't want a product that's too hard to use. You want something that's easy and fast, simple, and honestly this is it. I love this product. I haven't even used it yet, but let me just tell you, I will be buying some if I can buy it separately. And so when I opened it up, it does come with the little squeeze nozzle how I expected. A lot of them, like a lot of these gel tip kits come with like base gel or something inside the bottle. I really love that this is a solid gel because like it just makes it a lot more easier to apply in my opinion. And so going back to the box, I did just want to flip it over to show you guys what it says on the back. So first it comes with the different shapes. It comes with a almond, ballerina, and square, and then to the right of that it also comes with more instructions just in case you are like struggling on how to apply them. And the backs of the other ones also says the same thing, but for the bigger box it does have a little bit more instructions on there, which I'm pretty sure is just basically the same steps, but it may have a little bit more detail. But yeah, inside the box it also comes with more instructions. So I feel like even if you are a beginner just trying to use this product, you have more than enough instructions to help you out. And if that does not help, then there are a ton of videos on YouTube that you can watch. But for this set of nails, so they do have a brown base with a white French, and I do think this may be the longest length that they have, so I'm gonna say this is long coffin. So again, whenever I get these tip kits from other brands, they always come inside a bag, and I've watched a few videos on these BTArt box that I'm showing you today. And I really love the idea of having them on like this line strip thingy. I don't know what it's called, but I really love this idea to already have all of the nails out and you just size them up, and that way you don't have to keep sizing them out. You just take the other side if you want to do a full set. So yeah, this is what the first one looks like. I really love that brown color. Moving on to the next one. So as you can see, we have another set of Frenches, but these are a little bit shorter than the first ones. I really love this pink base though. It's so pretty. It just gives like a natural, just like a really nice cover pink, and again a very nice classic French. So inside of here you get 5 stacks of these nails. So this entire strip you get 5 of them. I feel like it is enough to do your nails about 5 times because that's how many you will be getting. I don't think they have like repeat sizes, or if they do, maybe you'll get 10 wears out of it. But yeah, this is how this one looks, and it also has a matte finish on top. And getting into the last one, so this one was my absolute favorite, and these are the ones that I use in today's video. So these are square, my favorite shape, especially when doing shorter nails. I just always feel like the coffin nails on me in a short length, they look so weird. It makes my hand look super stubby, and I don't like it at all. So having like this wider square shape for this length, I felt like was perfect, and I absolutely end up loving these nail tips so much. It has a very pretty base color. It kind of reminds me of like an acrylic powder that I have that I wanted to try, and it looks so pretty. And all of these nails I just think are like perfect for on the go if you want something simple, or if you just want a classic French, you can purchase the other ones, or if you want to add your own design, you can use the last ones I showed, and that is what I will be doing to my nails today. But before we get into that, I did just want to do a little bit of nail prep, well, quote unquote nail prep, because I did just want to like clean up around my cuticles because I did just pop off a set, and sometimes it does leave a little bit of gel like around my cuticle part. So I just took a cuticle pusher and I pushed back my cuticles. I'm switching to my makartt stephanee rechargeable nail drill with also a cuticle bit from makartt, and I'm just going around the cuticle area and just basically lifting all of that product off the nail plate. And if you want your nails to last, this is a very important step, and I recommend that you do not skip it, because if you start applying product on top of all of that like cuticle or like skin, that dead skin, and just leftover product on your nail, it will cause lifting, and it's just not going to be like adhered flat to your nail. If you can visualize it, it will make a lot more sense. Just imagine you're trying to put on like a new tempered glass screen on top of your phone or an iPad, and you have like dust under it. It's just gonna leave air bubbles, and you don't want that. It's not good, and it's gonna cause lifting, and when you go to wash your hands or anything like that, it will cause water to slip underneath, and it's just gonna mess up the whole adhesion process. So you want to make sure that you have nothing left on the natural nail bed. And so after that, I go in with a sanding band and just go around the cuticle one more time, and this is just going to help me just kind of remove any product that I may have left. And then I'm also going over the entire surface to remove all of that oil and dust. But in this case, I did have a little bit of gel left on my nails, like you can see on the middle finger that I just removed. I did have a little bit left, so I wanted to remove all of that before I go in with my application. And even if you don't have any like gel product on the nail, you still just want to go in with a hand file, buffer, or a drill with a sanding band and just remove all of that shine from the natural nail bed, because it's not going to adhere properly. And so once we are done with this step, here's how the nails look. You could go in further and take some cuticle nippers and remove all of that excess dead skin, but in my case, I didn't feel it necessary. I had just did that same process in my last set, and I just really didn't feel the need to. So I'm just taking a lint-free wipe and some isopropyl alcohol and just removing all of that dust and everything that's left over from filing, because like I said, you don't want anything left on this nail plate. Off camera, I did just go ahead and apply my peel off base because I don't plan on wearing these nails for long. But after I was done with them, I kind of wish I didn't apply that peel off base, because these nails turned out so pretty. The length, the shape, the color, I just end up loving it so much. But now that I have my nails prepped and ready to go, I'm going to be taking the strip of nails and just sizing them out. When sizing out your nails, you want to make sure that the nails fit sidewall to sidewall. If you have two nails that fit, if one is smaller and the other is bigger, you always want to go with the bigger size and just file it down and customize it to fit your nails properly, because more than likely if you pick the smaller size, you will have to force it down and it'll probably end up just popping off easily. So you want to make sure that you have something that fits your nails like very nice, snug, and perfect. And also for the thumb, I noticed like a lot of people mention how they have a hard time finding their thumb size. So this is how big the thumb is on mine. It overlaps my skin just a little bit, so I did go with the size down from the largest, and that one fit my thumb very nice. So if your thumb is slightly bigger than mine, I feel like all of these sizes, you will have perfect sizes to fit your nails. Once I finish sizing all of them out, I'm just going back in doing a more detailed fitting. Some of them did overlap or kind of fit a little bit square near my cuticles, so I'm taking a hand file. I believe this is like 180 grit, and I'm just filing it down to customize it. I'm not filing too much at once, just enough so that it fits around my cuticle area nice and snug. And I would recommend you do this step if you want your nails to last, no matter how perfect they say the product will fit. I feel like you should customize it so it fits best to your nails, how you want them to fit. And so once I was done with all of these sizing and fitting, filing, and customizing, I am just taking my dust brush just to remove all of that dust. And now we are ready to apply them to my nails. And again, I will be using that solid gel glue to apply them. I was so excited. I was so ready to jump into starting to apply them and use this product. To adhere them with my light, I'm going to be using my Melody Susie 2-in-1 light. I really love this. It's portable, it's rechargeable, and I love that you can honestly just keep it on your desk, and it's super convenient to adjust it to your height. And I just love this lamp so much. It will be linked down below if you want to check it out. And I also have a coupon code that you can use with Melody Susie. And as you can see, the underneath of these nails are also pre-etched, like they give like that matte look. And let me just refer back to the actual packaging. So and it also says it has a pre-buff finish. I'm not sure if they mean on top or underneath. Also, when I flip it over, it says the part 2 where it says applying the tips, it says in parentheses pre-buff finish, no buff needed. So I'm pretty sure that means like the underside of it, which also means pre-etched. And you don't have to do any of that like prepping part to the nail tips. It will save you a lot of time when the tips are like this. And if you don't know, you can do them with a hand file, or you can use chemical edging, which is just like applying primer to the underside of the nail, and you will know it's working when the nail starts to break down. Also, this is soft gel, so the adhesion should be a lot stronger than like regular plastic full cover nails. And so as I am applying them, as you can see, it's super simple. When I did the pinky, I just hurried up and put it under the light, but once I got to my ring finger, I noticed that I didn't really need to like go for it like right away, and it gave me time to actually do another one, which is actually gonna save me time like curing in the nail light. Even though, just because I did want to still flash cure, I did do it. But if you are like in a rush, you can just go ahead and apply all of them, and then make sure they're straight and just do your full 30 to 60 second cure in the light. But just because I am filming, I always like to flash cure and make sure they're right, just in case something happens and I have to get up or anything. But it's so easy to apply. Whenever I squeeze a little bit inside the nail tip, I just start from the cuticle area and allow that product to spread over the entire surface. And once you straighten it up and it's straight on your nail, you just go ahead and cure, and that's basically all you have to do with the application part. And also, whenever I adjust some of my nails, I did have a little bit of spillage at the back, and since this is a solid gel, it's a little bit thicker, so I was able to kind of wipe it away before I cure, which will save you a lot of filing time as well. And that's basically what I did for all of my nails. I'm already on my thumb. It didn't take me long at all, and I actually really enjoyed this process. It was super easy to do, and as of now, like, I'm honestly super impressed by this product and how these nail tips work. I didn't have to do a lot of work at all, and honestly, out of all of the nail tip kits that I received, this has got to be my favorite. And like I said, I 100% would recommend. I will have these linked down below because they do have different shapes. They have an almond, like a squoval, coffin, just a lot more shapes. If you are wanting something like very natural looking, I will have the link to these down below, and also the nail glue if you can buy it separately, because like I said, I will be buying another one. But now that I have them all applied, I did just go ahead and pop them back into my bigger light for a full 60-second cure to make sure they will fully cure it to my nails. And right after I take them out of the light, as you can see, they have like the little piece at the tip where I pop them off. So you want to make sure that you file that before you go in with your design or gel polish if you do decide to add color on top of these. But if you do want to keep them natural looking like this, because honestly I would put these on my right hand, which is my dominant hand. I don't really do my right hand in my videos just because I feel like the nails would be very weird and odd looking. But I feel like this is something I can actually apply and prep my nails for and just wear them on my right hand. That's how pretty and natural they look. Just go over it with a glossy top coat and you are done. But before that, after you file the free edge of the nails, you don't really need to do much to the sides just because they are already pre-shaped. But I do recommend, no matter how perfect they look around the cuticle area, just take a buffer, hand file, a drill and a sanding band, and just go around the cuticle to flush that area out. And I was trying to be careful just in case I removed some of the color from like the cuticle area, but it didn't remove the color. So it's safe to say you can do this and it keeps its color. I just think this color is so pretty. It does says on the packaging that the color is peach natural. So yeah, this color is super pretty. I honestly love these tips. They honestly look like a set of short acrylic nails to me. Like the overall look down the barrel, the thickness is honestly so perfect. Like I just love these so much. These are my favorite tips that I have received, and I think I love these nails so much just because they aren't clear how the other nails come. I'm not sure if these nails come in a clear like this separately to where you can add your own color, but I know I really love this pretty nice cover pink base, and it just saves you a lot of work. But as you can see, I'm just taking a buffer and just buffing over the surface. So even though the packaging says pre-buff, I'm pretty sure they mean like underneath, which is also like the edged part, because as you can see, the top of the nails were shiny before I went into buff. So if you do want to apply some nail art, I do recommend you buff over them. That way it adheres properly and you get a longer wear and it doesn't peel. So for my design, I wanted to go for something like winter theme, because while I was doing my nails, it's been so cold recently, like these last 2 or 3 days. The Arctic air traveling through, it's been super cold. So like while I was doing my nails, I got like a winter vibe, like just really cold vibe. So I'm gonna be doing a winter set. I've already placed some white gel polish on my palette, and for these next two colors I wasn't sure which one I was going to use. The first one is a silver glitter from Model Ones, and the second one is more of like a chrome metallic shade from 𝚙𝚛𝚘𝚍𝚞. And I just put a line of both of them on my nail palette because at the time I wasn't sure which one I was going to use. So I just went in with my white until I was like sure which one I was going to use. So I'm going to be doing some diagonal lines on my pinky and my index nail. I'm going to be leaving some space in between, so whenever I decide which color to use, I'm just going to go back and fill that in. But for now, I'm just taking a liner brush from Nails by Dev, one of my favorite brushes to use. I will have everything I use in today's video linked down below. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing some lines, super cute and very simple. Everything in today's nail art is super beginner friendly, and it was just really nice and easy to just do something simple today. I really hope you guys are enjoying today's video so far. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and leave a like and a comment if you are enjoying it. That way I really know if you are enjoying it or not. I also did want to mention that I've gotten 3 giveaways out the way. As you guys know, I'm doing 4 giveaways total this month. 2 were sponsored by brands, and then the 3rd and 4th one is going to be items from me. So for my 3rd giveaway, which were the items from me, I've already shipped that out and it is going to the winner. I was supposed to announce my 4th giveaway last week, but since a lot was going on, I wasn't really in the mood to film. I did postpone it. I don't know if it's going to be this week or next week, but I am going to be still doing it. Just please bear with me. There's a lot going on and I'm trying to get things situated in my nail room. So yeah, just bear with me on that. Just make sure that you have my post notifications turned on so that you do get notified each time I upload or post anything on my community tab. If it's important, you don't want to miss out. But going back into the nail set, so I did decide on that glitter instead of the metallic color. I did decide on the glitter just because I felt like it needed something to like make it pop, and I love glitter nails, and I just felt like the glitter would pair with it a lot better. So I'm just taking that liner brush and just putting stripes in between the white ones, and I'm just going to do the same thing for the pinky. Once I finish, I'm going to cure for 30 seconds in my not polished Lux Pro Light. Now moving on to my middle finger, so I'm going to be drawing or attempting to draw a polar bear. So since I was thinking like a really cold icy set, I was just thinking like polar bears, snow, and stuff like that. So I'm going to be attempting to draw it on my middle finger. And even though this wasn't perfect, I still think it came out very nice and cute. It was just an adorable, simple set to do. I really loved how it turned out, and it's not really much to explain, so I'm just gonna let this part play out and let you guys enjoy the process. So now that I drew on his ears, I am doing a flash cure in the light. So the white gel polish, if I haven't mentioned, is from craftsxnine, as well as this black gel polish here that I'm going to be doing the eyes and the little nose with. Both of these polishes are from craftsxnine. I've been really loving the pigment, the consistency. It's just a very nice coverage. I love these gel polishes and definitely would recommend. They will be linked down below. But yeah, again, it's very simple. I'm just going to be using a dotting tool to add on the eyes and then a liner brush to do the little cute nose. So I cured that, and now I'm moving on to the next color. So this next color here is a very pretty pink called Sprinkles, and it is from makartt. I know I've been saying him or his eyes, but I did decide to do a pink scarf. So I guess it still could be a male. Guys can wear pink too, but I'm gonna change to a girl. So I'm just gonna draw on her scarf in pink, and to do this, you just want to do like a sort of like a bent curvy line going from the side, and then on the right side I'm just drawing a little line down to create it like it's like tied or folded like around you guys know how the scarves be. So yeah, once I cure that, I'm taking the white gel polish again and I'm adding on some stripes to her scarf, and then again once I finish I'm going to flash cure. So this is how it's looking so far, but I did feel like this nail was a little empty. So since I'm thinking cold, ice, icy, snowy vibes, I did decide to do 2 snowflakes on the top above the polar bear. And I know I've been doing so many snowflakes or encapsulating snowflakes, either drawing them on. I've been doing so many snowflakes this December, so next Christmas or next December I will try to not do so many snowflakes, but I feel like it's just a very simple, very pretty design to do during Christmas. The second snowflake I'm going to do is going to be the ones to start off with the dots. So since it is a small space, I'm only going to be applying 5 dots this time, and then just finish drawing the lines to my snowflake. And then taking that dotting tool, once again, I'm just adding on some dots in the surrounding areas to create sort of like a snowfall look. And once I was satisfied, I did go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. And moving to my ring finger, I know, like I said, I've been doing so many snowflakes, but I just felt like it just fits so perfectly with this set. So I'm going to be doing a bigger snowflake on my ring finger. I honestly just couldn't think of anything else to do that would match it, because I don't know, like I just love the look of snowflakes. I thought it was very nice, pretty. So I'm gonna be doing one more snowflake, and after this you won't see any more snowflakes on my nails. But once I finish drawing it, I'm gonna be adding some dots around the snowflake, also with that silver that I still have left over on my nail palette, and I'm gonna let that part play out, let you guys enjoy it. Once I finish, I'm going to cure and move on to the next nail. So once I had that cured, I'm really loving how this set is turning out. So for my thumb, I wanted to try something different. This is going to be like my second and third attempt kind of put together, because I did edit out some footage. The base layer was nice on the second part, but like the finishing part was good on the third part, if that makes sense. I'm gonna be attempting that look where you can like draw in the snow, and basically you just put down like a gel and then pour on some white acrylic powder, and you just draw in it, and it's going to give that effect of snow. But for my first try, I didn't pour on enough, and it gave me like a really wet look. So I ended up wiping it off, and then I tried the second time. And after the first try, I was kind of confused, because I was like, what am I doing wrong? I've seen this done so many times. But for my first try, I did apply a clear top coat when I was supposed to do a white, I guess. So I did look at a video from someone I know who does it. I believe her name is Dawn Marie. She does amazing nails, so much great inspo. I love her work so much. So I watched her video, and I'll pop it up right here on the screen and let it play out. And so after watching it, I did go in with a white gel polish instead, and then once I poured it on the second part, my second attempt, it still gave me like that wet look. So for my last attempt, I just pour it on there, and then I let it sit and let the gel polish soak up all that powder, and then I just kept pouring and letting it sit, and then that is what worked for me. So once I felt like it was like that dry enough look, I went in with the smallest dotting tool I could find, and I'm going to be writing in "Let It Snow," but I messed this nail up, and I didn't end up keeping it, because as you can see here, once I started drawing out snow, I put a W instead of an N. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, what I was even doing. So I ended up wiping it off, and then as I was looking at it before I wiped it off, I was so devastated, because it took me almost 3 or 4 tries to do it, and like applying that gel polish and pouring that powder everywhere, it was just so annoying. So I was so devastated. The time I finally got it, I still messed up. But I got to thinking, I was just like, this was probably not gonna fit on that short nail anyway, so this would probably look better on a longer length. So I'll probably try to do it next year, or if I am able to get in like another winter set, because winter is basically just starting. Even though Christmas and December will be over with, it's still winter. So maybe I'll just try it on a different set, a longer nail. And yeah, that was just the thought process behind that. So I cut the cameras, and I thought of something else to do. So since I did since I did draw a polar bear, I was just like picturing a polar bear like on the Discovery Channel. You know how they have the polar bear like from a distance just sitting in the snow? I thought of like just doing something like sort of like a snow picture. I'm not sure how to like explain it, but on my thumb at the bottom, that is just going to be like the snowfall, and the dots is going to be the snow falling from the sky. And then once I flash cured that, I wanted to add a little snowman in the distance. And this is actually a very tiny silicone tool to do these dots. The snowman is not going to have too much detail just because it's really small, and I'm not going to be able to do that. So I went in with like 2 or 3 dots for the buttons, and then I just did like a little hat shape. If you look closely, that is definitely not a hat, but it looks very nice from afar. So once I did that, I was satisfied with it. I went ahead and cured my nails for 60 seconds. Now I'm adding on a glossy top coat. The top coat I'm using is from makartt. I love it. It's super glossy. It has a nice consistency. Once I finish adding on the top coat to all of my nails, I'm going to apply some cuticle oil, and I will be back to show you guys the finished look for this set. So after applying and rubbing in my cuticle oil to re-nourish my cuticles, this is how the finished set looks. Again, as I always say, this set turned out so pretty. I love it so much. I really love these nail tips, and I really love the design that I was able to achieve on top of them. I really love this winter look. Like, it was honestly such a vibe. Even though I don't really like the cold weather, I love this nail set, and it just fit the vibe so perfectly. And now looking at it, the polar bear kind of looks like a fat husky. Like, let me know if that comes to mind when you look at it, because now it's super funny. Even though it's still very cute, it just reminds me of a chubby husky. I really enjoy using these BTArt box nails. I will have them linked down below. Like I said, these have been my favorite so far. I really love them, and honestly, I plan to buy more of these plain square pink ones just because I love them a lot. I will have everything linked down below. Let me know what you guys thought about today's video, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.